give my life to you. My heart's desire is you. In you I live and move and have my being. These arms I raise for you as I worship you. Jesus, you're worthy, you're so holy. With arms open wide, Lord, I surrender. With everything I am, I worship you. I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender. I surrender. I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender. I surrender. Oh, I surrender. Oh, I raise my arms. These arms I raise for you as I worship you. Jesus, you're worthy, you're so holy, yes. With arms open wide, Lord, I surrender. With everything I am, I worship you. I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender. I surrender. I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender. I surrender. Here I am, Lord. I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender. I surrender. Here I am, Lord. I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender. I surrender. We give it all. We give it all. All we have, all our crowns, all that we know. We give it all back to you. We give it all back to you. We surrender our will and we surrender our way. Oh Lord, take it all. Hey. In you there is joy. In you there is peace. In you there is freedom for my soul, for my soul. My praise belongs to you. My worship, Lord, it's yours. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Say, in you there is joy. In you there is peace. In you there is freedom for my soul, for my soul. My praise belongs to you. My worship, Lord, is yours. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. In you there is joy. In you there is peace. In you there is freedom for my soul, for my soul. My praise belongs to you. My worship, Lord, is yours. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Call on his name. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Worship his name. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Worship his name. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, you deserve it all. We surrender all. Oh, I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender, take it all. I surrender. Here I am, Lord, I'm coming back to you. Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender. I surrender.
Coming back to you is a song that touches my heart. We had traveled in 2020, year of COVID, and I drifted away from my place of ministry, place of calling. Not that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, but I wasn't doing it in the spirit and the heart that I was supposed to be doing it in. There was a lot of dishonor, disloyalty, disobedience, rebellion. There was a lot, and I can confidently say this and share this story because I've been transformed. Rebellion towards my leaders and my pastor, Pastor Alex, and it's and one night I'm in my room and I start praying, and God starts to rebuke me and discipline me. And in that moment, I started, seeing myself in my leader's shoes, and started asking myself questions like, if someone did the things that I've done to my leaders and spoken the things that I've spoken to my leaders, how would it be like? And I find that as many worship leaders and as many songwriters, we kind of share the same story, where many times we drift away, we go away. But in that one night, God was calling me back to Him to surrender. I realized that it was not only to my pastor, but it was actually to God. Because you can't be drawn to God and submitted to God and not submitted to your leaders. So that which meant that I had actually drifted away from God, which was so true of me. I could get up on stage, lead worship, but inside me myself, I was totally off and so detached. And so the following nights, it just revived my heart and my spirit, and the song Coming Back to You, a song of surrender, was birthed from there. Started writing line by line, pouring my heart to a song that I believed would change not just a worship leader's life, but the church, because the church of God, we had drifted away, and I wanted to share my story and say, hey, we are coming back to you, God. You everything. We don't bring our understanding and our knowledge in this thing, but we are coming back to you. And when we say these hands are raised for you as we worship you, and every time we've done this song, because I shared the story with Pastor Alex about this song, and so it resonates with him even differently. He kind of knows the heart behind the song, and
he experienced the disloyalty.
Yes.
That entire season,
And for some reason, every time we do the song, even at our church, at the city church, people just surrender to him. Those that need to reunite themselves to him, they just get back to him. Those that need it, but it also goes beyond just surrender. It also goes into as if tightening that relationship that you have with God. Yes. So
for me, the first time I heard this song, we're not even leading. I wasn't leading that day. I listened to the song and okay, it felt boring. But I go back home and I just have this thing. Every time I'm singing this song, I have this thing. Then I remember, in you, there is joy. In you, like it could just make me happy and turn up my day. Then I'm like, wow, which song is this? Next thing I know, the song is stuck in my head and I think that's the spirit behind the song, total surrender. And then I reached this point where I have so many crowns on my head, so many distractions, and I'm not even looking at him. And then we sing it again and it makes sense. I need to be looking this side, not this side. Everything just needs to pave way because all I'm looking for is in Jesus. Then that part comes back. Now, not just as grooving, but like the spirit in you. Indeed, there is joy, there is peace, there is freedom for my soul. Where else should I be except? So total surrender is what speaks.
We start with the story of surrender, and I like that you bring the bridge up because the song takes a turn around. Of okay, we've been in surrender. Why are you talking about? Because we're looking for satisfaction in the things that don't matter, and yet all our satisfaction is in God. The moment we just yield ourselves to Him, we get peace, we get joy, we get all those things that are not even mentioned in the bridge.
I'm coming back to you, Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender, I surrender. I'm coming back to you, Lord, I'm coming back to you. I surrender, I surrender.